Welcome. It's great to be here with you to practice. Today, I'm going to take us through a strengthening yoga practice using some light weights. What I've set up is these bars of water just to have like a 3-pound weight. So if you have a weight to grab, just have 2 of those or make some of your own, and that'll just be by the front corners of the mat. I'll also show some poses with a little bit heavier weight. If you have something you'd like to use, it will also be fine to use the weights that are a little bit lighter. Let's begin sitting tall in the meditation position. For many of us, sitting up on a full blanket or cushion helps to align the spine. I find it helpful to relate to the work of yoga as inner training. In the same way that we can train ourselves physically, we can increase our level of strength. With strength exercises, we can increase our cardio ability with cardio exercise. The type of exercise we're doing in yoga is a focusing. It's also our ability to release tensions. Just like we can relax our muscles, we can let go of concerns, anxieties, fears, frustrations. And I find it really helpful when I'm clearing my mind for yoga that I don't have to push negatively against the things I wish to let go of, but I find something that I wish to deeply focus on. If you'd like to join me, just close your eyes or look down. Bring all of your attention to your breath flow. One breath at a time. Lightly place your attention right at this moment, following how your breath expands, how it flows out, helping you to release. And take a moment to be quiet and engage in this process, becoming centered one breath at a time, bringing your full attention each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out. We will chant Om 3 times, hands together by your heart. Similar idea that as we do this practice of chanting, the awareness is right here with the feeling and the inward vibration of the chant. Start by exhaling fully. Breathe in slowly and deeply through your nose as we chant. Release your hands. If you're practicing with the music playlist, go ahead and get that started. As you breathe in, sweep arms out and up. Take your time. Touch palms. Breathing out, hands together by your heart. Inhale, rise up through the fingertips. Exhale, press your palms out and down, nice and slow, feeling your wing muscles. So we'll take that flow again, palms up, inhale. Exhale, hands together by your heart. Press hands against each other lightly. Inhale, reach upward, straight arms. Exhale, press out and down. Take one more sequence following the pacing of your own breath. As you press the arms out, keep the arms hovering about halfway down. Connect all the fingers together and make circles with your arms. See how your shoulder blades can move to help the movement of your arm. Next, exhale, other direction of your circles. As you breathe in, touch fingers to the shoulder cap and make big circles from here. Shoulder blades are moving a lot, like a shrug with your shoulders. Change directions. Circle your elbows the other way. Lengthen arms behind you. You might be up on your fingertips in the tent hand position. Raise your chest. Gaze forward, or if it works on your neck, you may look up. Breathe deeply. Option to raise your hips. Give a little tone to your glutes, lifting through the hips. As you exhale, sit back down. Same pose, just change out the crossing of your legs. Roll your shoulders back, prop the hands behind you, and start to open up your spine. Low back forward, chest forward and up. See how far your neck wants to go, how far that movement is breathable. Just an option to raise your hips if you'd like. As you breathe out, have a seat. Come out into table, hands and knees. In case you just joined us, we're doing a strengthening class. So I made some small weights from water jars. Feel free to grab something if you don't have it already. Start by warming your feet and your hands and table. Toes curled under, start to circle back, opening the toes, and then forward to open up the inner wrist. Circle both directions and try to access the pinky toes, the pinky fingers, feeling the long tendons that connect through each digit down through the palm or the sole. Center in table, uncurl your toes. Walk the knees closer together and breathe your right leg back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, curl under, knee toward the nose. Inhale, long, heart forward. Exhale, knee toward the right shoulder for a side curl. So we'll move like that. Inhale, long leg, heart open. Exhale, curl under. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, side crunch. One more round on your breath. Hi, sweetie. Nice. the leg back. Take a balance challenge with your left arm forward. Kind of like a handshake. We're going to reach with that arm. Lengthen and strengthen your breath.
I did this wrong.
Use your abs to unsway your spine. Bye, sweetie. With your exhale, come on down. Let's change sides. Knees a little closer together. Inhale, left leg back. Open your heart. Exhale, curl under, knee to nose. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, side crunch, knee toward left shoulder. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl under. Lift the middle back. Inhale, long. Exhale, side crunch. Continue that on your breath flow. Whole spine moving. Keep the leg lifted and take that balance challenge. This is sometimes called bird dog. Handshake position in your right hand. Go into your breath. Strengthening through inhales and exhales. One more inhale. Exhale to the mat. Relax in child's pose. Sit your hips back. Let the torso melt over your legs. Roll your wrists in elliptical orbits. Both directions. Make your way forward out into a plank pose. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your knees. Hinge the elbows so you lower halfway down. And then press arms straight. If you like to raise your knees, that's an option. So we're doing chaturanga push-ups. Chaturanga is the yoga pose where we're halfway down with that right angle bend in the elbow. So as you do this movement, elbows are closer to the ribs, hugging in, and strength in the abs is preventing sway back. Nice job. Come all the way down to your belly. Spontaneous cobra. Let's move that around. Tent your fingertips, take them off the mat, and just release your back. Side to side movement. Shine your heart forward with your breath. Plant your palms. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees one at a time, walking out your dog. In the downward dog hand engagement, we take weight out of the inner wrist, out of the outer wrist, and drive that pressure down through the knuckles, down through the pads of the fingers. Great. Come on up to the front of your mat. Tiptoe your feet and rise up to stand. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, palms together by your heart. Lengthen arms by your side and take a few breaths to find the lightness of your alignment. How your body becomes lighter and more at ease as you stack the joints, aligning shoulders over pelvis, head over shoulders, torso over footprints. We'll move through strengthening Sun Salute, and this is where we have these lighter weights by the front two corners of the mat. Take hands up behind your head. Deep breath in. Balance on your left foot as you exhale, left elbow toward the right knee. So this is a standing crunch. Inhale, feet down, elbows open. Exhale, balance on the right foot, left elbow toward the right, or left knee toward the right elbow. So your exhale leads you into the crunch. Inhale, try to come out slowly back to center. Last one, lifting left knee. Breathe in, plant your feet, open your elbows wide. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to reach your weights. So we've got rhomboid rows. And rhomboid rows, you'll be holding the weight in your hand. Hand is directly under the elbow, and the elbows are pointed out to the side. Breathe steady. One more pulse, up and down. Nice. Touch the mat. Walk yourself into plank. We've got an option to hold the plank or take that chaturanga push-up, down and up. When you exhale, come down to your belly. Inhale, open heart for cobra. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, table or plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, raise your right leg. Exhale, step forward, coming to front of mat. Inhale, left foot to right, standing forward, fold with your exhale. Rise up by grounding the feet. Sweep arms overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, side or standing crunch, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, center, and exhale, curl in. Cycle side to side. The next time you're standing on the left foot, we're going to take this into a twist. Drop your arms, left hand to the right knee, right hand's going to reach back. Find your vertical alignment, shoulders over the hips. Drop the back arm and try that on the other side. Left knee to the height of your hip, right hand to the left knee, left arm reaches back. At ease in your neck and shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, step down. Inhale, arms circle up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take those rhomboid rows again. Lifting your weights. A great breath for weight training is exhale to the engagement. Exhale for the contraction. In this pose, we'll be exhaling to lift the elbows. Three more with your breath. As your elbows are lifted, we're going to do tiny pulses, 2 inches up and down, counting down from 10, 9, 8, strong, down through your feet, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang over your legs, bend the knees, and just sway your spine. Palms to mat, step your body back into plank. And we'll take our plank for a little walk. So one foot off the mat and then the other. And then step the first foot back to plank and then the other. So out, out, in with your feet as you breathe. Engage the full hand to the mat to take pressure off of your wrist. Nice. Change your legs. So now the other leg goes out first. Out, out, in. Gaze slightly ahead of your mat so the neck is in line with your spine. Nice job. Take one more cycle. Woo. Optional push-up, and then down to your belly. Bring your arms out into the cactus shape and rest one cheek on the floor. Tune into your heartbeat. Fill your body with oxygen by inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. Locust variation. With your cactus arms, lift one leg back and raise your chest and arms. Exhale, lower down, and then change sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. I'm going to swap the breath cues so that we're doing more of that strength training breath. So try the exhale for your lift. Inhale to come down. If you want to add more challenge, lift both legs at the same time. Last one. Nice job. Palms to earth. Press up through table or plank. Back into downward dog. Walk it out. Bend your knees. Sweep left leg high. Deep breath in. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, back foot to front. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise and stand. Reach arms high. Open your heart and the front of your body. Exhale, hands together by your heart. Deep breaths in and out. All right. Let's come down into a chair pose. You may want to walk the feet closer together or parallel the feet. Sit all the way back. Find your weights in your hands. So the movement we're going to take is a tricep row. So at this point, it's similar to that chaturanga push-up where the upper arm bone and elbow stay close to the sides of your body. So you're just lifting back. So you have your weights. We're going to expand on this flow. So we'll take a tricep row with the elbows back. Lower your hands and then straighten your arms, hands by your heart. Press arms overhead and then hands to the heart. Yeah, bend your knees, lower your arms. Tricep row, straighten the legs, and then pressing up. We could call that a deltoid press. Bend the knees, tricep row, straighten legs, hands to heart, and press up. So we've got chair, tricep row, Tadasana, shoulder press. So on your breath like that. The next time you're in the tricep row, keep your elbows back and we'll do those tiny pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Open your heart. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight legs, weights together, arms overhead. And then we're just lowering a few inches and pressing up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Relax the sides of your neck. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to mat. Take a relaxed forward fold over your legs. Open up the sides of your back. Plant your hands. We're coming into a standing splits. Take your right leg back and up, breathing in. Exhale, Jiva squat. Bend both knees, tuck right knee behind left. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, Jiva squat. Moving on your breath pace. When the leg is extended, let's work that with tiny pulses. Straight leg up and down to a count of 10, 9, 7. You got a bonus one. 5, 4. Straighten the back of the knee. 1. Great. Land in a lunge. Ground the back knee. Half splits. Shift back onto the back knee. Lengthen the front leg more. And then open. Bend the front knee. Stretch the top of the back thigh. So just come in and out of your knee bend. Get ready to lift your lunge. Raise your back knee. You could either be on the back toes or set the back foot for warrior one. Find your weights. Push down through the front heel as you come up. So we'll have our weights in front of our shoulders. Deep breath in. Press your arms up. Exhale, hands by the shoulders, and then we'll drop the back knee to hover. Yeah. Inhale, press up, straighten the back leg. Exhale, drop the back knee, hands by shoulders. So moving on your breath like that. Tap into your inner focus and watch how things change as you get accustomed to your strength. Last press. Hover your back knee, and now our tiny pulses will just be the back knee 2 inches up and down. Keep your spine long. Nice job. Full breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms forward, touch the mat. Ground the outer edge of the back foot if it's not already, and bend into the front knee. We've got one more strengthener. This is an option if you'd like a heavier weight, or just grab whatever weight you have with your right hand. Left elbow on the thigh. We've got tricep rows here, lowering and lifting. Spinal alignment, 0 hunchback, open heart, 100% open heart. Let's take 10 more. I usually do about 15 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and smile. Touch the mat. We've got a moment for your own flow from plank, or if you'd like to take a break in child's pose, go right ahead. Whatever pose you're in right now, just pause. Connect to your peripheral vision and relax. Lead with your right foot. Come to the front of the mat, standing forward fold. Breathe in and rise, arms high. Exhale, hands together by your heart. Inhale, reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Standing splits, lifting left leg. Breathe in, reach up high. Exhale, Jiva squat, left knee behind the right. Inhale, lift up, press. Exhale, curl and squat. In yoga breathing, we focus on breathing through the nose. Take your 10 pulses, straight leg, 10, 9, 2 inches up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Big step back. The back foot, or let's lower the back knee. Start to warm up the hips. Half splits. Shift back. Bend front knee, opening the top of the back thigh. Feel how this movement connects through your low back, helping to open your spine from the base up. Prepare to lift. Your choice to be up just on the back toes or plant the back heel for a warrior one footprint. Grab weights, lift them up in front of the shoulders. Bend front knee, inhale, shoulder press, arms overhead. Exhale, weights by shoulders, hover your back knee down. Inhale, rise and press. Exhale, back knee hover. Internal training, bring focus into the here and now. Deflate any negative thought patterns and focus on being with what you feel. Weights to shoulders, hover the back knee, and then our 10 pulses is just slightly up and down. We're really strengthening our glutes and our hamstrings, so you probably feel that around the right sitting bone. 3, 2, 1. Pitch forward, hands to mat. Ground the back foot all the way to the heel. Raise your torso, so we'll have our right forearm on the right thigh. This is where you might want to have a heavier weight for some tricep rows with the left arm. So the elbow is staying close by your side. Remember, you can add the powerful exhalation for your engagement. Shoulder blades a little closer on the back. Nothing extreme. Just working to offload the neck by aligning the shoulders. 8, 7, good job. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Touch the mat. Ooh, that one really got me. Take a moment to float, chill. Your choice. Let's meet in child's pose. Come up to sit on your knees for a half camel. Hands behind you. You may like to do that tented finger position or flat fist on the mat. Open the heart and ground the knees. Lift your pelvis up. Reduce pressure in your body by expanding your belly. Open your ribs. Come out slowly. Have a seat. We'll come to lie flat on the belly. Check that you still have your weights close to the shoulders. Weights by the front 2 corners of the mat. Make your hands into a pillow and take a moment to relax. Turn your head to the side. Go into the feeling of your breath. Extend your exhalations to receive more oxygen. Lift your head and shoulders. And this next movement, some of us will use weights and others of us may choose not to if that feels too extreme for our shoulders. This one is targeting lower traps and also a rotator cuff. So for some of us, it's just a little much. See what works for you. We'll grab weights. Start with your elbows bent and then the weights are by your shoulders. With the letter X shape, you'll stretch right arm back and left arm forward, out at a diagonal. A little pulse up and down. Return your weights to your shoulders. And then do the other side of the X, reaching out, a little pulse, and then weights to shoulders. Gaze down below your nose so the neck is aligned. Take one more reach with the left arm forward and one more reach with the right arm forward. Relax on your belly. Turn your head the opposite way. Your hands are a pillow. Expand your breath and relax. Press with your hands. Your choice to take a flow or just meet us back in downward dog. Walk feet forward, walk hands back, and find your way into a yogic squat. Reach your hands forward and open up your back. Draw your chin down. Point your tailbone toward your heels and tip. It's like your upper body goes forward, but then you're leaning back into your heels to stretch your back. Release the weight of your head down through the forehead and breathe down your spine. Come up to standing in your own way. Wide on your mat. Angle your feet out toward your right. So we'll have the right toes turned out, the left toes slightly turned in. Bend the front knee for warrior two. Open your arms wide. Breathe in. Breathe out for eagle arms. Right elbow underneath the left. Bend into the front knee. Draw shoulders down your back. It may feel right to drop ear towards shoulder over to each side. Bring shoulders down your back. Also pull your elbows down just a bit. Get that nice upper back stretch. Release arms. Straighten your front leg. Lean back for reverse triangle. Back hand to the thigh, top arm overhead. Open up the side of your body. You may want to bend your top arm and hold your head, relaxing head into the hand. Bend into front knee and shift into extended side angle. Either elbow on the thigh or drop your hand by the inner ankle. Sweep the top arm up and just make this pose about opening up. The front hip, the top hip may move slightly forward as your top shoulder moves slightly back to help open up your chest. Play with your back footprint into the mat See how you can accent different parts of the hip stretch by the way you plant that foot. Lower the top arm and walk toward the center of your mat. Rotate the right foot so all 10 toes face the long side of the mat. Hold opposite elbows and sway your back side to side. Bend knees and drive your heels into the mat as you rise up. Let's take the second side. So left toes pointed out to be parallel with the length of the mat. And then the back foot is more parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bend your front knee, open your arms wide, shine the palms up. Stretch out your breath, both your exhales and your inhales. Eagle arms, left elbow is the bottom arm. We always have the variation, the bear hug, if it's a little too much to wind your arms together. I find it's not like one is better than the other. Sometimes your arms don't wind because you have a lot of muscle development. There's just not room for that space. So just finding your upper body stretch. Rest the forehead forward. Tick-tock neck if you like. Ear toward either shoulder. Breathing steady. Draw elbows and shoulder blades down. Get that nice stretch. One more inhale in this stretch. Exhale, unwind your arms. Straighten front leg, reverse triangle. Top arm up and over. And trust yourself to open a little bit more. Top arm could stay straight or bend the elbow. Cup the temple part of your head and let your head rest against your hand. For extended side angle, rise up, lunge into your front knee, and choose your arm position. Elbow to thigh or reach to the mat. Sweep the top arm up and create space. Space between the back heel, the heart center. Top hip may shift slightly forward as the shoulder shifts back, helping you to open your spine. One more inhale here. Exhale, top arm forward. Walk toward the center of your mat. Bend knees side to side as you sway your back. I'm going to talk us through a pretty deep back stretch. If you need a break from that wide position, you could always walk the legs together and then meet up with us after a little release. Bend to your right knee. Walk your hands forward so the hands are kind of like downward dog. Your torso is reaching out at an angle and hands are planting into the mat. Keep lunging into your right knee as you reach your arms out. With your left hand, thread the needle. Hold on under your right arm. Left hand's going to hold the right shin and start to push your right leg straight. Look under the window of your right arm and pull your spine around into the twist. You may like to deepen by lunging again into the right knee. The front hand could move more behind your head as you rotate your heart open. Look down, center your hands. bend into your left knee. Start with downward dog in your upper body. Walk your hands forward to match the angle of your spine. Like the downward dog physics, push your hands into the mat to lengthen out both sides of your low back. Tailbone reaches up. You may want to walk your hands a little closer to your mat. Time to thread the needle. So right arm reaches under the left. With your right arm, hook the left shin bone and begin to straighten the left leg as you twist. Push down into your left hand and rotate the spine. Option to bend deeper into the left knee. Your left hand may move more behind your head, helping you to twist. Another breath here. Walk hands to mat. If there's any other movements you'd like to take from the straddle position, go right ahead. And then we'll just meet up sitting on the mat. You might want to grab some water. We'll take just another active sequence before resting. Lower all the way on your back. For figure 4, take your left leg up first. Cross the ankle on the thigh. Hands behind the right knee as you deepen the stretch. For figure 4 crunches, keep your legs floating. Bring hands behind the back of your head. Send your knees forward just a bit. Keep your low back moving down to the mat. When you exhale, curl up, heart toward the left ankle. Inhale, make space between legs and elbows. Exhale, curl up into that space. As your low back is moving down, you may like to extend the right leg more to increase the workload. Take 3 more, slow and steady with your breath. The next time your shin is close by, let's give it a hug. Hold on to that leg and drape your right leg long on the mat. Let your head come down and relax in an upside down pigeon. It may feel right to cradle your pigeon leg to access different parts of the stretch. Extend your left leg high to the sky. Hold on to the back of the thigh and open up your hamstrings. Whatever is reachable to find your comfortable stretch. We have the great saying, it's not about touching your toes, but what you learn on the way. Bring hands down beside your hips. Float your leg in the air. Lower down slowly to a count of 10, 9, relaxing neck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shavasana for 2 breaths. Bring feet flat to mat. Figure 4 with the right leg on top. Wrap your hands around the back of the left knee and draw the legs toward you. keen awareness on the here and now, the changing river of sensations that flows by our experience. Figure 4 crunches, hands around back of head. Bring legs slightly forward. While you do that, use your abs to ground your low back. Inhale, exhale for your curl. Inhale, head down, make space. Exhale, curl and lift into that space. 3 more breaths. Focus the work in your abs and take tension out of your neck and shoulders. The next time your right leg is reachable, give it a hug. Extend your left leg down to the mat. Upside down pigeon, opening up your hip. I find a very approachable way to do the stretch is holding the outer ankle and the outer knee. Some of us who have the flexibility may like to do a little elbow kind of sandwich around your leg, holding the hands. Rock a bit, opening into your hips. Right leg to sky, hamstring stretch. Hold the back of the thigh. You may like to walk up the hands a little higher up the leg. Find a comfortable point where you can breathe, where your body is disarming and releasing. We did a lot of hip strengthening, so you might notice your hamstrings are more open than usual, and that can be an effect of the strengthening we did. Hands to the floor by your hips, that slow descent to a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, smile, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let yourself go into Shavasana. Please do any other movements that will help you to feel ready to rest. Facial muscles relax. Forehead and scalp muscles release. Muscles behind the ears release. The occipital muscles, where the neck connects with the skull. Occipital muscles release. All the way down the spine. The back muscles release. Arms lengthen onto the earth. Low back, hip and glute muscles all relax. Legs naturally become longer as they release into the earth. Mind is at ease, deeply letting go. at any time your mind is more active when you're trying to do Shavasana, it's really not a problem. You use a focal point like your breath. For example, I might take my busy mind and just lift it off of thoughts and planning, and then place it onto the movement of the breath. And this is a way the mind can relax by having a single focus. Expand your breathing. Lift your eyebrows and just stretch your face. Have some fun. While no one's watching, make some funny faces that feel good. Open jaw and tongue like a lion yawning. Transition slowly out of your resting pose. Bend your knees and roll on your side so you can come up and have a seat. Bring hands together in front of your heart. Consider what you can take with you from the practice this morning. How would you like to bring your practice through the rest of your day? Thank you for being here. Namaste.